Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? I just want to take a quick poll, throw out a quick question, and find out from you, the people that I know, people around me, what has been your experience this year? Have you, I guess, in particular, with the economy and coronavirus and all these things that are happening right now this year? Um, how many people around you have been affected by coronavirus or been sick with the coronavirus? And I understand it's just anecdotal evidence, but that's why I want to take a poll and get some feedback from people around me. Me personally, I own a business. We are in the service industry. I see people every day. I have a half a dozen or more people that work for me. We see 10, 15, 20 people a day, 60, 70, 80 a week, sometimes more. And I have, since this pandemic began, I've come in contact with a handful of people or so that have had the virus. I can think of three off the top of my head. And then I've gotten a couple phone calls from friends, in different areas, different parts that have been diagnosed or been tested and quarantining. But all in all, in total, a handful of people I've come in contact with or know of in my vicinity that have had the virus. Um, so I'm just curious, how has the coronavirus, as far as people coming in contact with or being sick around you, or have you lost a loved one, that sort of thing, to the virus? I know it's a very unusual thing, and it's very difficult for some people to talk about because it's impacted their life on such a grand scale because they may have lost a loved one. So I'm just curious to other people, how has the coronavirus affected you and the people around you and sick people around you? And like I said, from my experience, I haven't had too many people sick with the actual virus, but in my experience, every single person that I know has been negatively impacted by the virus. And like I said, 99.9% of the people I know didn't actually and don't have the virus, but they've been negatively impacted by the virus. So I know dozens, if not a couple hundred people that have been impacted extremely negatively by the virus, whether it's home life, school life, professional life, financially, economically. I know, like I said, every single person. So, in 8 months this year, I've had a handful of people I know catch the virus or be sick from it, or possibly pass away from the virus or with the virus. And then I also know every single person I know has been affected by the virus negatively, even if they didn't contract it. So I guess my question is to you in your life and in your experience, what have you experienced? Have you had the same experience as I have, where a handful of people around you have had the virus and been okay and moved on with their life, and every single other person has been negatively affected by it, by whether they're losing their job, losing their hours, losing their home, not being able to pay their bills, whatever, kids not being able to go to school, things like that. So what's been your experience with with this virus and the pandemic over the past couple of months? And if you had to do it all over again, would you do it the same? Would you do it different? Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's on your mind.